Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Oh god, it's been so long since I've said that. It even feels weird saying it. I've been saying it for like 9 years now. I have never gone this long without uploading a video, being on YouTube. It's been, I believe, is it going to be 4 months? 3 or 4 months? Honestly, time to me right now is so skewed. All the days and months have just been mashed all together. My concept of time is so messed up. But I do want to say that I have missed you all terribly. I know I've been gone, but do not think that I have not thought about you. I've really tried to upload. And as I get into this video, you'll understand why I have not been around. I've just been going through a lot. But before I get into anything, I do just want to say that I am so deeply moved and so appreciative and grateful to all of you that have continued to support me, that check in on me, that miss my videos. I love you all so much. So I'm just going to get into it. I have been wanting to film this video. I have two videos that I did film, like a clothing haul and a get ready with me, but I wanted to film this one before I uploaded those because I didn't want to just come back without an explanation. Many of you have seen me grow this channel. We've grown together. So I just didn't feel right coming back and not explaining what's going on. So the main thing is, which I mentioned in previous videos, I lost my grandmother. So I lost my grandmother back in September, and it has been the worst time of my life. My first big loss was my grandfather, and I lost him. It'll be 3 years in May. That was such a difficult time. I did go into a dark place. However, I still had my grandmother around. So having her around still felt like he was there with us. So that healed my heart a little bit better. The pain never went away, but it just did not feel like it does now. Now that she's gone, both of them gone, I have never experienced a close loss like that. To go my whole life without losing someone close like that, it was really difficult. And I thought I could get through it, but the path just seemed to be getting darker and darker. I'm living a new life that I'm having a hard time adjusting to. And in the beginning, my brain was having a difficult time understanding that she wasn't here. So every day I would have to remind myself that she's not here because I'd want to go to her house. Every night I would call her to say goodnight, or every other night I would call her to say goodnight. So it was like for a split second I'd forget that she's gone, and I'd pick up the phone to call her, and then I'd remember that she's not here anymore. It's just been a lot of that. So mentally it's really messed me up. Previous to my grandma passing away, I was going through a spiritual awakening, and that alone, if you've gone through it, it's a very tough time. It's hard to explain because you're realizing a lot of things and you're changing as a person. I've been feeling so much sadness, so much emptiness, guilt. I've been feeling really detached from everything. I've secluded myself. It's very difficult. I've been very depressed, and it's hard because, I work, so I have to go into an office. I have to put on a happy face. I have to act normal, and that alone is so exhausting. By the time I get home, all I want to do is just lay down. I don't want to do anything. I've lost motivation for a lot of things. I don't even take care of myself anymore. I eat like crap, so in turn I feel like crap. And then on top of that, the whole pandemic. I wasn't able to see my grandmother so much. I never expected her. We never ever thought that she was going to pass in 2020. We thought we were going to have her for a few more years, and it just happened like this. She went downhill so fast, and I think it was a combination of, the pandemic, she didn't get COVID, but us not getting together like we used to. She lost the love of her life. She's home alone most of the day. I went back to work. I used to work from home. That's the one thing that I'm really appreciative about, is the fact that because of YouTube, in 2019, I was able to spend pretty much every day with her for hours on end, because I was working. I was doing YouTube full time. I was trying the YouTube thing full time, and that worked out so great. I got to spend so much time with her. I would take my nieces and nephews over there, and it was such a great time. But because I'm so used to working in an office, having my corporate side, professional side, and then mixed with my creative side, I was missing the professional side. So towards the end of 2019, I wanted to go back to work, and I have so many regrets about that. What if I would have just stayed doing YouTube, social media full time? She wouldn't have been alone, and maybe she wouldn't have gotten so sad. I'm sure she was depressed, so in turn her health went down, and there was a few other things that happened that was really weighing heavy on her heart, that ultimately I know was the reason that she went downhill so fast. We used to have family Saturdays where everyone would get together, and my aunts would cook, and we'd all be there laughing, talking, and she enjoyed it so much. Her and my grandfather enjoyed it so much. When he passed, we still continued to do it, but now things were different because of COVID. We didn't want to get her sick. We were thinking about her. A lot of people want to say, oh, you guys should have just seen her. Okay, maybe you wouldn't feel guilty if you got someone sick and they ended up passing away. But if I were to get her sick and she were to pass, and me knowing that because I wasn't being careful, she's not here, I'm sorry, I would not be able to live with that. I was going, but I wasn't giving her hugs. I wasn't giving her kisses, and we would all come at different times. We'd sit outside and we'd talk to her, but it still wasn't the same. And towards that time, I had been very stressed, so I wasn't going over as much. I would go over maybe like once or twice a week, as opposed to seeing her every day. Sometimes it was once a week because, I was just stressed and I felt like I had so much to do. And then on top of that, I was and am feeling very unfulfilled career-wise. Do I really want to do this for the rest of my life? No, I want to do something bigger. I want to do something better. And I've been struggling with that now. I do project accounting, and yes, it's great, but I don't want to do that the rest of my life. And I love social media and I love YouTube, but it's very inconsistent. When I did that year of social media full time, it was fun, but I still felt like something was missing. So right now I'm struggling with, what do I want to do? I know that I want to make a difference in people's lives. I want to make people feel better, but I don't know how to do that anymore. If I don't feel good about myself, how am I going to make other people feel better? So it's just been really hard. It's been a combination of a lot of things. And it was both of my grandparents' passings that really woke that up. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm talking to someone. Jay and my family have been such a great help. It's just hard explaining what I'm going through, because also we bought a new house, and I've just been consuming myself in home remodeling and renovating. So that's kind of kept my mind preoccupied. My whole plan was to document the journey, and I've been filming here and there, but not like I wanted to. It's like I have so many ideas, but I just don't have the motivation to execute them. But I know I'll get through it. I have such a strong support system. The only thing that I do regret is keeping myself from you guys for so long, because I really, really do miss you. It's crazy because you think, we're all strangers here. Many of you don't know me personally. I've shared my life, but in person, you've never met me. You don't know how I am on a day-to-day basis. And I haven't seen many of your faces. I haven't heard your voice. I don't know your story. I don't know where you're from, but I had that connection, and I feel like that connection is completely broken now because I've just gone away. And I work so hard for this channel to grow, and I get upset at myself because I just let it go. But I try not to be hard on myself because I shouldn't be hard on myself. I'm just going through something, and I always tell myself I need to be kind. My heart is in pain. I'm struggling, but I just need to be kind to myself. So that's what I've been doing. And when I share certain experiences on Instagram, you all are just the sweetest, most kind human beings to me. But I just need to get back to this. I need to get back to some normalcy. And because YouTube was such a huge part of my life, I want it back. I love this channel because how I made people feel better, how I made them feel beautiful, that they were able to style their hair or they were able to go out of their comfort zone. And I want to get back to that. I want to make a difference. I want people to feel good about themselves. Someone's having a really bad day, but they see my video and it encourages them, it motivates them, it makes them feel good about themselves. That's what I want to get back to. I don't even know how my channel's going to do anymore because I've been gone for so long, and the algorithm, I know it's really messed up when creators leave and try to come back. It pretty much kills their channel, which is fine. But I don't know, maybe I'll start a new channel. And then I also have my Freaky Friday channel, which I've been dying to get back to as well. I miss my paranormal stuff. That was so much fun. I know I'm on the right path, and I know eventually I will get to where I need to get to. I just need to experience the emotions that I'm feeling. And like I said, I am talking to someone, so you guys don't worry about me. I really, really do miss you. What I do need your help with, though, is video suggestions. Should I start a new channel? Should I keep this channel? I don't know what YouTube's going to do with my channel now, especially since I've been gone for so long. I kind of feel like a fresh start would be good. Let me know what video you would like to see next. What do you want to see? What will brighten your day? If you're having a bad day, tell me what would make you feel better. That's it for today, dolls. I love you so much. Again, thank you a million times for your continued support. You don't understand how much it means to me and how much of a difference you've made in my life, and you've changed my life. I can't wait to get back on track, and I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, loves.